This is a probable cause affidavit that Carroll County Prosecutor Nicholas McLeland didn't want you to see. He claimed it would jeopardize the case against Allen and any other potential suspects. Today, Judge Frances Gull disagreed with that argument, and she ordered this PC released.
The probable cause affidavit says Abby and Libby were found dead in the woods less than a quarter mile from the Monon High Bridge, and there was a .40 caliber unspent round found between the victims' bodies, less than 2 feet away from Libby German. Investigators first spoke to Richard Allen back in 2017, and at that time, Allen told investigators he was on the trails by the Monon High Bridge between 1:30 and 3:30 on the day of the murders. The PC did not say why investigators spoke to him back in 2017. Then, last month on October 13th, investigators interviewed Allen again. According to the PC, Allen again said he was on the Monon High Bridge to watch the fish. He said he parked his car on the side of an old building and was wearing blue jeans and a blue or black Carhartt jacket with a hood. Investigators say that matches the clothes worn by the man who Libby captured in this video on the day of the murder. Last month, Allen also told investigators he owns firearms. That same day, police executed a search warrant at his Delphi home and recovered jackets, boots, knives, and firearms, including a Sig Sauer model P226 .40 caliber pistol. He told investigators he never allowed anyone to use or borrow that firearm. Investigators sent that gun to the Indiana State Police Crime Lab for analysis, and it was determined the unspent round located within 2 feet of Libby's body had been cycled through Richard M. Allen's gun. Then, on October 26th, state police again spoke to Allen, and when asked about the unspent bullet, he did not have an explanation of why the bullet was found between the bodies. He again admitted that he was on the trail but denied knowing Abby or Libby and denied any involvement in their murders. 1 day later, Allen was charged with 2 counts of murder and has been in custody ever since. So his clothes, his car, his gun, investigators say all of them point to Richard Allen. Now, this document references a lot of witnesses who say they think they saw the killer on the trail or near the bridge on the day of the murders. One witness reported seeing a man walking away from the area with clothes that were muddy and bloody. Another important point here that we want to point out. This document mentions only Allen as being involved in the crime, but remember, last week in court, we heard the prosecutor say that another person could be involved as well.
Right now, standing in front of this Hoosier Harvester, you can see one camera there above my shoulder. It captured, of course, multiple people driving on this road. The trail, the entrance to the trail is actually not far down this road, right across from Mears Farm, a place that we've also heard about in this document that was released to us. Now, investigators believe that through video at Hoosier Harvester, including interviews and electronic records, they believe Abby and Libby were dropped off across from Mears Farm at 1:49 p.m. Now, of course, the Mears Farm we mentioned just near the entrance to the trails. Investigators say they spoke with a woman who said she was on the trail that day, February 13th, back in 2017. Now, video from this Hoosier Harvester captured her vehicle at 1:46. Traveling toward the entrance, again, across from Mears Farm. Now, she told investigators as she was driving on her way to park, she saw no other cars across from the Mears Farm. Now, video also captured her vehicle leaving at 2:14 p.m. She told investigators when she was leaving, she saw a car parked at the old Child Protective Services building. Now, another person told investigators he saw a purple PT Cruiser or what he thought was a small SUV type vehicle parked at that same building. Now, video from Hoosier Harvester also captured a vehicle that investigators say resembled Richard Allen's Ford Focus at 1:27 p.m. His vehicle was traveling west in front of this store. Now, Allen has always told investigators that he arrived at the trails around 1:30 p.m. and that he was on the trail that February day. Now, as we come back out here live to Hoosier Harvester, again, investigators believe that Allen's Ford Focus resembled, again, the vehicles that not only this camera picked up, but also vehicles that were seen or seen by witnesses parked in front of that old CPS building. Now, again, Allen has maintained his innocence. His defense attorneys have told us that once we get a look at this document, it will show that their client is innocent. So again, that's something that his defense attorneys are going to have to prove, again, now that we know that there's video from this Hoosier Harvest store.
There were a lot of people that admitted being in the general area at that time. It was a lot more crowded than we ever believed. Some other girls, some other adults. So the police couldn't narrow it down to Mr. Allen without the ballistics information, the match to the pistol.
That pistol was key, he said. Crawford also says the bullet matching will likely be a point of contention for the defense at trial because in recent years, some have cast doubt on the science of pattern matching in forensic analysis.
This PC was released. You'll recall we were in court a week ago, and the prosecutor, Nicholas McLeland, said that to release this PC would jeopardize the case. He also thought that there was somebody else involved in the investigation. But a close reading of this PC does not indicate any other involvement of any other individuals in this case. Carroll County prosecutor Nicholas McLeland told the court last week that to release the probable cause could jeopardize the case and that he thought someone else was involved in the killings. Acclaimed former IPD homicide commander Robert Snow says the redacted PC doesn't back up.
When I read the probable cause, no, I didn't see anything there that would implicate another person, no.
Investigators say they think Richard Allen is the man in the video captured on Libby's cell phone.
Have they matched that voice to his? We don't know.
And again, there's no explanation why Allen is charged with felony murder instead of murder.
If he's charged with felony murder, someone else was also involved in the case. That's what, makes me believe there is someone else involved in the case. But again, they've held this case so close to the vest that nobody really knows.